I just love representing people who stop at nothing when they know they're doing the right thing.
James, Michael, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate this.
No problem.
Thank you, Steve. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's good to see you too. This film is incredible. And I mean this genuinely. I think this is one of the best films of the year.
Wow.
Uh,
Thank you. Thank you.
it's so powerful. James, why did you want to tell this story now?
I mean, it's interesting. I've been trying to tell this story for 13 years. It was I read Jack L. High's book or book proposal in 2012, and for the first time, it was only 5 or 6 pages, and it was about Kelley and Goring, and it was the fastest I'd ever said yes to anything in my life. I just was so enamored with the idea of these two men in this cell, and the idea of exploring what is the nature of evil, and a guy who's trying to sort of say how are these people different than us, and the conclusions he comes to. And then when I started working on it and doing research, I found out about Robert Jackson, Michael's character, and his whole story, which was a completely sort of different track. And I went, oh, my movie I thought was just in this cell, but maybe it's over here in the courtroom too. And then I read about Howie Trias, the Leo Woodall character, and went, oh my God, my story's over here. So it just kind of grew and grew and grew and grew. And I'm a little obsessive and can get obsessive and write obsessive characters. And I think I got a little obsessive, but I just feel like the themes and the story, it's a really amazing time where four nations came together to try and choose justice over vengeance. And I think that's important.
It's an incredible piece. And like you said, you've got all these characters and it's passing the baton, not jarringly, just passing the baton from character to character. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And Michael, I mean, this is an incredible character, Robert H. Jackson. What struck you most about him? What did you learn about him that maybe taught you something about ourselves?
Well, to me, he's a prime example of not taking no for an answer, you know. If you believe that something needs to be pursued or accomplished, and in this case, you know, his steadfast belief that the trials needed to happen. Um, I just love representing people who stop at nothing when they know they're doing the right thing. Because you don't see that very often. So people that do that should be remembered and acknowledged and, dare I say, emulated.
Well, I know it really is a fascinating film, and I know we're running out of time, but I'd like to come back to James, something you said about the nature of evil, and I'd love to hear from you both. Just what do we learn about humanity and the nature of evil in your mind in this film? Because it's very interesting that it walks a very fine line in moments. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give it away because I feel like part of the journey is sort of where Kelley ends up on that question. But I love that it's sort of that he's trying to explore it, that he's trying to figure it out, and I think all of us are trying to figure it out a little bit, and certainly me, it's sort of why what 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 allows people to do the things that they do, what compels them, it's just sort of, it's how do we live in the world is kind of I think a sort of an eternal question, or at least one that I'm continually trying to answer, and I think try and answer a little bit in the work too. So being able to sort of explore that within this amazing story, and with these amazing characters, and with this incredible cast with Michael and Russell Crowe and Rami Malek and John Slattery and Colin Hanks, and it's a murderer's row of actors that I get to Richard E. Grant. I think at the end of the day, I find great drama always sort of is scratching at something very human. And I found, great drama in this story.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Honestly, it's an honor to speak with you both. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the time.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Take
You
care.
too.
You too.